just a few hours ago, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis exclusively telling NewsNation to wait for a potential presidential announcement in Iowa.
Governor DeSantis, mean you're inching closer to an announcement?
No news yet, so just hang out there. Hi, how are you?
DeSantis was in the battleground state to deliver a speech at a fundraiser that drew hundreds of conservatives. And correspondent Kellie Meyer live on the ground for us for more on this NewsNation exclusive tonight. Kellie.
Good evening, Natasha. Well, no news yet is what the Florida governor had to say to us when we asked if he was going to be entering the race. The governor and his team really remaining tight-lipped around anything related to a possible presidential campaign, and they were really trying to keep the press away from him. But we were able to get in his face and ask him about this. He told his supporters, as he said, just to hang out there. But some of those supporters that we talked to really hope that he does enter the race for the White House. Today, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis back in Iowa for a second time, shaking hands and flipping burgers at a Republican fundraiser in Sioux Center, only adding to speculation that he's ready to jump into the 2024 race.
I've only begun to fight.
Top Iowa Republicans appearing with DeSantis, from Governor Kim Reynolds to Senator Joni Ernst, though they have yet to pledge their support to DeSantis. Other Iowans here say he has their vote should he decide to run.
I'm really thinking he would be a great president.
Today, a pro-DeSantis super PAC rolling out its own bus, urging him to launch a presidential bid and pushing the Florida governor to hop on board.
I think the crowd here is certainly showing you there is grassroots enthusiasm.
DeSantis not yet ready to take the leap, telling NewsNation exclusively,
No news yet, so just hang out there.
This is the first of two stops for DeSantis today in the state that is welcoming him with open arms, with a slew of Republican endorsements from more than 36 Iowa state legislators. Still, former President Trump tops DeSantis in the polls here in the state, leading him 44% to 26%. The Florida governor, who hasn't yet jumped into the race, talking around Trump, but taking not so subtle jabs at him, too.
At the end of the day, governing is not about entertaining. Governing is not about building a brand or talking on social media and virtue signaling. It's ultimately about winning and about producing results.
Tonight, Trump set to rally supporters of his own in the Hawkeye state, but scrapping last minute due to a tornado watch in the area. Trump supporters already cleared out in the area, and the campaign team tells us that they are postponing this to a later date, though we don't know when that date may be. We are now on our way to the other DeSantis event that is happening tonight. His team telling us, well, more so than Never Back Down super PAC, those that are urging him to run, tell us that they believe it's DeSantis, not Trump, that is suited to take on former President Biden.
Okay, Kellie Meyer live for us in Iowa. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.